While everyone's obsessing over ChatGPT and paying premium prices for AI tools that can barely handle a lengthy document, there's a $20 AI assistant that's quietly revolutionizing how professionals work, and it's sitting right under your nose, waiting to transform your entire workflow. We're talking about an AI that doesn't just chat with you, but becomes your personal research team, coding partner, and analytical powerhouse all rolled into one. Welcome back to BitBias.ai, where we do the research so you don't have to. In this deep dive, I'm going to expose why Claude Pro is the most undervalued AI subscription of 2025, how it's already helping professionals save 20+ hours per week on complex projects, and most importantly, the exact step-by-step system I've developed to turn this AI into your personal productivity machine. We're talking about technology that can process entire code bases, analyze hundreds of documents simultaneously, and maintain context across conversations that would make other AI tools forget what you were talking about 5 minutes ago. Part 1. The AI Revolution. Everyone's missing. Why most AI tools are actually failing you. Here's the brutal truth about AI in 2025. While everyone's chasing the latest ChatGPT updates and paying for multiple AI subscriptions, they're missing the one tool that's quietly outperforming everything else in the areas that actually matter for serious work. You're either dealing with AI that forgets your conversation after a few exchanges, can't handle large documents, or forces you to constantly re-explain context. I've been tracking every major AI assistant for months, and what Anthropic achieved with Claude Pro isn't just an incremental improvement. It's a complete reimagining of what an AI assistant should be capable of. This isn't about replacing human intelligence. It's about amplifying your cognitive abilities in ways that were impossible just months ago. What makes Claude Pro actually different? Here's what Anthropic figured out that nobody else has cracked. They didn't just build a smarter chatbot or a better search engine. They built an AI that understands the psychology of deep work. While other AI tools dump responses at you and move on, Claude Pro maintains context across massive conversations, processes enormous amounts of data simultaneously, and actually gets better at helping you the longer you work with it. Think about your most productive work sessions. The ones where you're in flow state, connecting ideas across multiple sources, building complex arguments or solutions. That's exactly what Claude Pro enables, except it has perfect memory of every detail, can process information at superhuman speed, and never gets tired or distracted. But here's where it gets really powerful. Claude Pro doesn't just give you answers, it helps you think through problems. With features like extended thinking, where you can literally see Claude's reasoning process, massive context windows that can hold entire books, and real-time web search capabilities, it becomes like having a genius research partner who never sleeps. The context window that shouldn't be possible. When I first started testing Claude Pro's context capabilities, I honestly couldn't believe what I was experiencing. I uploaded an entire 200-page technical manual and asked it to help me understand complex relationships across different chapters. Instead of saying that's too much information, or giving me generic responses, it created a comprehensive analysis that referenced specific sections, identified contradictions, and even suggested improvements to the documentation structure. Then I tested the new 1 million token context window that's available through the API. We're talking about the ability to process 750,000 words at once. That's literally more text than the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. Other AI tools would choke on a fraction of this content, but Claude Pro handled it like it was a casual conversation. The system is built on Anthropic's most advanced models, which means it has access to cutting-edge reasoning capabilities. But more importantly, it knows how to maintain coherence and relevance across massive amounts of information. Real results that are actually insane. The early results from professionals using Claude Pro are genuinely mind-blowing. Independent testing shows knowledge workers saving 40 to 60% of their research and analysis time compared to traditional methods. But the real-world stories are what convinced me this is a genuine breakthrough. I've spoken with data analysts who went from spending days manually processing reports to getting comprehensive insights in hours. Management consultants who were drowning in client documents suddenly finding themselves delivering insights that impress partners. Even lawyers who were billing 80-hour weeks for document review now completing the same work in 30 hours with better accuracy. One software architect told me Claude Pro helped him understand a legacy codebase with over 50,000 lines in a single afternoon. something that would have taken his team weeks of documentation and meetings. Another described how it analyzed competitor research across 100-plus sources and identified strategic opportunities that completely changed their product roadmap. If this deep dive into AI-powered productivity is opening your eyes to what's possible, smash that subscribe button. We cover every major AI breakthrough that's actually changing how people work, create, and compete, not just the hype that fills your LinkedIn feed. Part 2. Features that make every other AI look like a toy. The context window that breaks the rules. Here's what makes Claude Pro genuinely revolutionary. It doesn't just remember what you said 5 minutes ago. It maintains perfect context across conversations that span days, weeks, or even months. The standard Claude Pro offers a 200,000 token context window, but for API users, Claude Sonnet 4 now supports up to 1 million tokens. To put this in perspective, most AI tools start forgetting details after a few thousand tokens. Claude Pro can hold the equivalent of 500-plus pages of text in active memory during a single conversation. I tested this with complex legal document analysis, feeding it contracts, regulations, and case law simultaneously. Not only did it maintain perfect context across all sources, but it identified subtle connections and conflicts that would take human lawyers days to spot. But the real magic happens in the projects feature. This creates persistent knowledge bases where you can upload dozens of documents, and Claude maintains context across all your materials indefinitely. Every conversation builds on your previous work, creating a continuously improving AI assistant that knows your specific domain, preferences, and goals. Real-time web search that actually works. While other AI tools give you outdated information or require you to manually provide current data, Claude Pro's web search capability changes everything. Launched in March 2025, this feature doesn't just search once, it performs multiple automated searches to give you comprehensive current information with proper citations. I tested this extensively for market research projects. Claude Pro automatically ran 3 separate searches for a single investment analysis query, cross-referencing news sources, financial reports, and industry analysis to provide insights that would have required hours of manual research. The citations are clickable and verifiable, solving the hallucination problem that plagues other AI tools. The system uses Brave Search as its backbone, which means you get access to sources that Google's algorithm might suppress, providing more diverse and unfiltered perspectives on current events and research topics. Projects, your personal AI research team. The Projects feature is where Claude Pro truly shows its sophistication. Think of it as creating dedicated workspaces for different aspects of your work, each with its own knowledge base and context memory. In each project, you can upload unlimited files, though Claude can process up to 200,000 tokens per response. And the system uses intelligent caching to make repeated references more efficient. This means working with the same documents repeatedly doesn't burn through your usage limits as quickly. I created separate projects for client work, competitive analysis, and product development. Each project maintains its own context and builds institutional knowledge over time. It's like having a research assistant who never forgets anything you've taught them and gets smarter about your specific needs with each interaction. The collaboration features for team plans allow multiple users to contribute to the same projects, creating shared AI intelligence that serves your entire organization. Extended thinking. See inside the AI's mind. Perhaps the most fascinating feature is extended thinking, available with Claude's advanced models. This allows you to literally see Claude's reasoning process as it works through complex problems. Instead of just getting final answers, you can watch Claude break down problems, consider different approaches, weigh evidence, and arrive at conclusions. This transparency is invaluable for understanding how the AI reaches its recommendations and for identifying potential blind spots in its reasoning. I've used this feature for strategic planning sessions where understanding the thinking process was as important as the final recommendations. Being able to see how Claude weighs different factors and considers multiple scenarios helps build trust and enables more sophisticated collaboration. Part 3. The 10-step system that transforms Claude into your personal productivity machine. Steps 1 to 3. Foundation setup for maximum power. Here's the exact system I've developed after months of testing Claude Pro with professionals across different industries. This isn't theory. This is the proven process that's helping people achieve productivity breakthroughs they never thought possible. Step 1. Strategic account setup. Subscribe to Claude Pro $20 a month and immediately enable web search in your profile settings. But here's the crucial part most people miss. Treat your Claude Pro subscription like you're hiring a senior-level consultant, not buying a simple tool. Set up your workspace with the intention of building a long-term working relationship. Step 2. Create your project architecture. Don't just start random conversations. Create dedicated projects for your major work streams. I typically recommend 3 to 5 projects maximum to start. One for your primary work focus, one for research and learning, one for competitive intelligence, and one for personal development. Each project becomes a specialized AI assistant that knows your specific context. Step 3. Upload your foundation materials. Start each project with your core reference materials, industry reports, company documents, style guides, or whatever represents your domain knowledge. Upload these strategically, starting with the most important 3 to 5 documents per project. Let Claude analyze and understand these materials before adding more. Steps 4 to 6. Building your AI intelligence network. Step 4. Establish your working relationship. This is where most people fail with AI tools. Instead of jumping straight into tasks, spend your first session in each project helping Claude understand your role, goals, and working style. Use this exact framework. I'm a role working in industry with these specific goals. List 3 to 5 key objectives. My preferred communication style is direct, detailed, collaborative, and I typically need help with specific types of problems. Claude will adapt its responses based on this context, becoming more effective with each interaction. Step 5. Master the art of compound conversations. This is where Claude Pro's context window becomes a superpower. Instead of asking isolated questions, build conversations that compound knowledge over time. Start with broad context, then drill down into specifics, then synthesize insights across multiple areas. Each exchange builds on previous ones, creating increasingly sophisticated analysis. Step 6. Implement the citation and verification system. Always ask Claude to provide sources and reasoning for significant claims. Use phrases like, "Please provide specific citations for these recommendations," or "What sources are you drawing from for this analysis?" This builds accuracy and allows you to verify critical information. Steps 7 to 10. Advanced productivity acceleration. Step 7. Leverage extended thinking for complex decisions. For important analysis or strategic decisions, specifically request that Claude show its thinking process. Use the prompt. Please use extended thinking to work through this problem, showing your reasoning steps as you analyze the options. This transparency helps you understand the logic and identify any gaps in reasoning. Step 8. Create custom analysis templates. Develop reusable frameworks for your common work tasks. For example, please analyze topic using this framework. 1. Current situation assessment. 2. Key stakeholder perspectives. 3. Risk opportunity analysis. 4. 3 strategic options with pros cons. 5. Recommended action plan with timeline. Save these templates in your projects for consistent, high-quality output. Step 9. Master the multi-source synthesis. Use Claude's massive context window to synthesize insights across multiple sources simultaneously. Upload quarterly reports, competitor analysis, and market research into the same conversation. Then ask for strategic insights that connect information across all sources. This creates analysis that would take human teams days to produce. Step 10. Establish your continuous learning loop. End each significant work session by asking Claude to identify knowledge gaps, suggest additional research directions, or recommend skills to develop based on your work patterns. This turns every interaction into a learning opportunity that compounds over time. Part 4. How Claude Pro destroys every other AI assistant. Let's be honest about what you get with ChatGPT Plus. You're paying $20 for a tool that's excellent at general conversation and creative tasks, but start struggling when you need serious analytical depth. The 8K to 32K token context window means you're constantly hitting limits on complex projects, and the lack of persistent project memory means you're always starting from scratch. Claude Pro gives you 5 to 10 times the context window, persistent memory through projects, real-time web search, and reasoning transparency that ChatGPT simply can't match. When I compared them side by side on a complex market analysis project, ChatGPT needed the information broken into multiple sessions and lost context between them. Claude Pro handled the entire analysis in one comprehensive session with better insights. Google Gemini. Promising but inconsistent. Gemini has impressive multimodal capabilities and Google integration, but it's fundamentally unreliable for serious professional work. I tested it extensively for document analysis and found it often provides surface-level insights that miss critical nuances. Claude Pro's consistent reasoning and transparent thinking process make it far more trustworthy for business-critical analysis. When accuracy and depth matter more than flashy features, Claude Pro wins decisively. The ROI that actually makes sense. When I calculated the value proposition, the numbers were staggering. Claude Pro costs $20 per month. A senior analyst in a major city costs $100 to $200 per hour. Most professionals report saving 20 to 40 hours per month using Claude Pro effectively. That means Claude Pro delivers the equivalent of $2,000 to $8,000 worth of analytical work per month for $20. But it's not just about cost savings. It's about accessing capabilities that would be impossible to afford otherwise. Part 5. What's coming next? What we're seeing with Claude Pro is just the beginning of a fundamental shift in knowledge work. For the first time, individual professionals have access to analytical capabilities that previously required entire teams. This isn't just about individual productivity, it's about democratizing high-level strategic thinking. Think about the implications. Small businesses getting the same analytical depth as Fortune 500 companies. Individual consultants competing with major firms. Professionals in developing markets accessing world-class analytical capabilities. What's coming next? Anthropic is continuously expanding Claude's capabilities. The 1 million token context window is rolling out more broadly, which means even larger document processing capabilities. Enhanced reasoning models are in development that will make Claude even more capable at complex analytical tasks. Integration with enterprise systems is expanding, allowing Claude to work directly with your company's data and workflows. The agent capabilities are advancing, meaning Claude will soon be able to execute multi-step tasks autonomously. Conclusion: your competitive advantage starts now. Claude Pro isn't just another AI tool. It's the analytical partner that every knowledge worker deserves, but most don't know exists. It combines research capabilities, analytical depth, persistent memory, and transparent reasoning in ways that fundamentally change what's possible for individual professionals. The 10-step system I've outlined isn't just theory. It's the proven approach that's helping professionals across industries achieve analytical breakthroughs that seemed impossible just months ago. Whether you're analyzing market opportunities, processing competitive intelligence, developing strategic plans, or managing complex projects, Claude Pro can create analytical capabilities that rival entire consulting teams. The most remarkable thing isn't any single feature. It's how Claude Pro combines massive context windows with sophisticated reasoning, real-time research, and persistent memory to create an AI partner that actually gets smarter about your specific needs over time. For $20 a month, you get access to what might be the most advanced analytical technology available to individual professionals. While others are struggling with context limits and starting from scratch in every conversation, you can have an AI analyst that remembers everything, processes unlimited information, and provides insights with transparency and citations. What complex analytical challenge have you been avoiding because it seemed too overwhelming? Have you tried Claude Pro yet? And if so, what surprised you most about its capabilities? Let me know in the comments, And if you want to stay ahead of AI developments that are actually changing how professionals compete and create value, hit subscribe and the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Now go turn that AI into your personal analytical powerhouse and unlock the competitive advantage you've been waiting for.